Let me guess. Someone stole your SWEETROLL.
What's up guys, my name is ESO and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the best build in the entire game. This roleplay build is based on a conspiracy theory that I have. Absolutely everything you need for this build can be found linked in the description below. I've made guides on each thing and how to get it, so it's very straightforward. If you get confused, just check out the description. To create this build, you must first create a Nord character. This will allow you to blend in with the local populace and greet other foreigners passing through Skyrim with racial slurs, such as Telekinesis,
That fur coming out of your ears?
or being openly racist to Dark Elves.
Maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little slut.
Being a Nord is imperative to the narrative of this build, and I'll be telling you the skills and backstory as we go along. You're going to want to start your game by naming your character a lick of your SWEETROLL. After creating your character, the first step of our journey is to head over to Whiterun. Whiterun is the giant city in the very centre of your map. Just to the right of Whiterun you'll see 3 different farms. If you go to the Honey Brew Meadery, then you'll actually find there are a few Whiterun guards patrolling the area. We're going to need to borrow their clothing. So just walk up to them, ask them politely how they are, and just ask if you can borrow their clothes. Once you're done borrowing their clothes, throw their corpse into the nearest bush. Congratulations, you are now a Whiterun guard. Oh, wait a moment.
What do you think you're doing?
Okay, now you are a Whiterun guard indeed. Don't worry if you do get arrested for borrowing the guard's clothing. They will only take you to the Whiterun jail, and that's where we need to go next anyway. Whiterun is located just here in the centre of the map, so head over here next. You're doing absolutely great so far, but once you do arrive in Whiterun, we're going to need to work on your character. It is rather easy to impersonate the guards of Whiterun, especially due to their tendency to all look exactly the same.
Wait, I know you. Wait, I know you.
The only thing to remember is that you need to keep up the racial slurs.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
And also guys, make sure that you keep shouting random things at people, such as,
No lollygagging. I'm a sword man myself. Wait, I know you.
that is literally the key to being a Whiterun guard. Or you can just tell people how you took an arrow to the knee, even though no guard in Skyrim is actually married anyway. Now you've become the master of disguise. I must next explain the backstory of the SWEETROLL thief. This is the most secret conspiracy of the Whiterun guards. When walking around Skyrim, you will hear many of the guards as you go. Every single time they say,
Let me guess. Someone stole your SWEETROLL.
they seem to guess right every time. This is because the guards of Whiterun are actually part of a secret guild called the SWEETROLL Bandits. This was commissioned in the Second Era by Sheogorath, and it is now your job to venture around Skyrim and save all those sweet rolls by stealing them before the guards of Whiterun can get their grubby little hands on them themselves. If you actually lick each SWEETROLL after stealing it, then nobody can eat your SWEETROLLs. And then step 3, just store them in your house so nobody can touch them. My SWEETROLLs. During your mastery of thieving SWEETROLLs, you have become quite adept in the art of Alteration. You can use Telekinesis to pull SWEETROLLs right from under the noses of Skyrim's most wealthy class citizens. And guys, the Telekinesis spell, if you don't know where to get it, along with everything else in this guide, can be found in the description below. but this spell allows you to sit in very dark corners and levitate sweet rolls towards you, so you can just grab them when they're close without anybody witnessing your crime. Alteration will also allow you to paralyze people. This is sometimes extremely necessary, especially if you see somebody about to eat your sweet roll. And remember, every sweet roll is your sweet roll. The other alteration spell, Detect Life, can also come in handy when sneaking around, just so you know where people are. For the Alteration skill tree, the only important perks you need to get are the Novice Alteration, Apprentice Alteration, Expert Alteration, and then finally Master. And this is just because it halves the amount of magicka that the spells cost to cast, meaning that you have more magicka spare to cast the spell again. Obviously, sneaking is also extremely important to this build. You must be able to hide in the shadows and not be caught by anybody. Nobody knows the identity of the sweet roll thief, and let's keep it that way. As for the sneak skill tree, the first perk in the tree is very useful and it just makes you harder to detect. Going up the left side of the tree is just better for being able to get around in sneak mode, so you've got the rolling ability, which is going to really help you out from getting from place to place or room to room quickly. And that's pretty much the only skill I would aim for early on. If you ever do need to dispatch somebody, just use a dagger, such as the unique weapon Keening, so you can get that extra sneak attack damage boost from the Assassin's perk found in the sneak skill tree. It just makes it easy to kill them in one sneak attack. I suggest trying not to kill all of the peasants in Skyrim, just because we need somebody to be able to actually cook us sweet rolls in the first place. I mean, I don't know how to cook them, do you? The Shadow Stone will allow you to become invisible once per day, so this is very useful at the start of the game when you have a low sneak level.
Involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good.
After using it once, you can just wait 24 hours and then reuse it again. But later on in the game, if you want to make things even more interesting, you can start investing in the Illusion skill tree. This skill tree will allow you to charm enemies that catch you stealing, so you can just stop them from attacking you.
Please, you have to listen. Hey, hands off! Do you get to the cloud district very often? Oh, what am I saying?
Or even make people fight over sweet rolls for your entertainment using the Fury spell.
Huh? Someone do something!
Is someone there?
Nothing here after all.
The best perk in the Illusion skill tree is definitely the Silent Casting perk though. It's just here. This perk basically allows you to cast Telekinesis without being detected, or in fact any other spell. So now you can sit in a dark corner and be like gobble 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 on those sweet rolls. With a high level illusion skill, you can also cast Invisibility on yourself as many times as you want per day, which is obviously a lot better than just using the Shadow Stone.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh lad?
The only reason you need gold with this character is to buy more and more houses to store more and more sweet rolls in. When you buy a house, do not buy a bed. In fact, just don't buy any furniture at all. Furniture takes up needless space that can otherwise be used for storing sweet rolls. Sweet rolls. Once you've brought all the houses in Skyrim, just give the rest of your gold to the beggars, 1 gold coin at a time. Eventually you'll become the ultimate sweet roll thief, and when you do, please tweet me pictures of your sweet roll bounty, and I will retweet anything that impresses me. Thank you very much for tuning into this build. I hope you have a fantastic April Fools, and I will see you in the next video.